Summer Movie Draft 2025. Actually, this would actually be the finale of the Summer Movie Draft for 2025, and we'll be dealing with the entire list of 45 movies. Joining me for this final week's episode currently are contestants Mitchell and Daniel.
Hi
Hey,
there.
how's it
It's
going?
I was about to say it's an audio there, Dan. You can't wave.
No, I was, but he's,
Gotcha.
fine.
Okay. So as we always do, give us something you guys have recently seen. Okay, I will come in with I just recently went to see, well, besides watching back-to-back showings of Rocky Horror Picture Show this past weekend for the 50th anniversary, me and Dan actually took in seeing Tron Ares
Yes.
the previous Tuesday, which surprisingly enough, it was actually quite an entertaining movie. Not a great movie, but it was quite entertaining, beautiful visuals and all that sort of thing, and hate to admit it, Jared Leto wasn't as annoying as Jared Leto usually is. What do you think, Dan?
Oh, I really enjoyed it. It was very surprising that I liked it so much. I actually liked it more than the second one. So it was, it gave everything I wanted, which for something that came into the real life where I was expecting that whole really having to let go of reality, and it was way better than I expected.
Yeah, the Tron stuff coming into the digital stuff coming into the real world was handled very, but obviously within the realm of the universe. It still seemed like a logical way for this stuff to interact in the real world, sort of thing, which
It
was
didn't come
quite
by
surprising.
as terrible. That's all I can say. It was
Yeah.
not believable, of course, but it was, oh, that's why, that's how, that's
Hmm. And it was fun. It was a fun movie.
yeah. And seeing the big, and I cannot remember the name of the big ship, but seeing that come
The
out, and
Recognizer, the
the
Recognizer
Recognizer,
coming out.
yeah, and
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
traveling through, and it was way more impressive than the past. When they even did the flashback of how it used to be, it was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, to
What
look at
about you,
them
Mitch?
now.
What have you recently
Uh,
seen?
it's been a couple weeks since I last saw something, but I
Oh.
most recent was TIFF 2025 where I was able to see like 24 movies then.
Oh, nice. All right.
I would say my top pick was a Midnight Madness film called Obsession
Good.
about
It's
hmm?
always good that it's a midnight movie
It
that's a best one.
past 2 years, one of my favorite films has been the runner-up for Best Midnight Madness every year.
All right.
This year, Obsession was really good. It's about this guy who just buys a silly toy at a magic shop that
Mm-hmm.
is make a wish and it'll come true. And he wishes that he becomes the most important person in his coworker's life. Obviously,
Oh,
a girl he's attracted to.
right, right.
And you know what you're getting with this. It's a
Yeah,
classic
yeah.
monkey's paw.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
the lead actor who plays the one who gets cursed is amazing. Her body act her acting from switching between being obsessed and having moments of lucidity was amazing. Her physicality in her performance was amazing. She is the main reason to go see it. She's incredible. Andy Richter's in it, like just
Oh,
randomly
okay.
as like the boss of the two main characters,
Okay.
and everyone else they're like actors I'm not familiar with,
Right.
maybe up and comings. I strongly recommend it. It got picked up for distribution like during TIFF, so
Okay,
we
cool.
might see it on streaming platforms or at some more festivals in the upcoming year. When I last checked, there wasn't any specific announcements, but
Right.
it got second place for Midnight Madness. It's strong recommendation for me if you like a good
Excellent.
creepy horror film.
Sweet, sweet. All right, so we're just going to get into the regular routine while we wait for our others to join us and all that sort of thing. That'll obviously meet us through midstream and all that, and then we'll just pause and then catch up with them briefly when they get here, if they get here. It's still up in the air at this point. All right, so we usually deal with each episode. We do domestic and all that sort of thing. And while we're the movies that have recently opened are no longer a part of our actual game. I will tell you that over this past weekend, within the top 25 movies, the number 11th movie was The Conjuring Last Rites, which is part of our game, which came in, like I said, 11th place with $730,000. 12th place was Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, with $700,000. 21st place is The Long Walk with $124,000. 22nd place was The Bad Guys 2, still like making like box office money and all that sort of thing. Sitting only at $107,000, but still. And then 25th place was The Strangers Chapter 2, making $70,000. So, yeah, go ahead.
Did they re-release Hurry Up Tomorrow?
They have not re-released Hurry Up Tomorrow. No,
Damn.
as far as I know, it is no longer in. I To tell you the truth, I obviously not doing this week to week, so it's kind of hard to actually check to see what is actually going on with those other movies. But sadly, I do not have the information for you of how much money it has or hasn't made, but I'm pretty sure it's gone to streaming and is no longer in theaters right now, which unfortunately quite a few of the movies on our list are like that. But again, it's always pleasant to see a kids movie like I believe Bad Guys 2 opened up in August. And so going through 2 months, 3 months practically, and all that sort of thing, it's an impressive feat for a
Yeah.
movie to pull off and all that sort of thing.
Hey,
All
how
right,
long are you
so
gonna follow the numbers till
you
they
know what?
literally
This
fall
will be
off,
the last
or
one. This will be the last one for our game for this particular episode because I'm pretty sure no matter what, like I explained to you guys before, the slate amount of advancement our numbers have made between episodes and all that sort of thing. A couple of us had minuscule amounts of money, whereas Dan, who happened to luck out by having a bunch of September releases, his numbers were actually quite impressive between our last episode and this episode. So from this point on, I highly doubt any more of our movies are going to make any more money. You know what? I'll do like a final end of the year sort of check up on those movies to see what happens, to see where everyone sits in the boxes, and to see where these movies are actually sitting in the office. Because in comparison to our final episode, our last episode, and this episode, a couple of our movies have actually dropped down in places and others have moved up. So it's kind of interesting to see how that has gone in just over a month. But I'm pretty sure we're going to call it quits here and we'll declare our winner at the end of this particular episode. So to begin with, the game deals with the world box office totals, which are the fun big numbers and all that sort of thing. We usually have the wet your whistle sort of domestic at the beginning, and then we go with the world box office. So to play this a little more fun, we're going to do this in reverse, which we usually don't do it. We use the Box Office Mojo box office list and all that sort of thing, where they have a listing of the top 200 movies that are have been released in 2025. So they have a running total and all that sort of thing, which is worldwide as well. So that's the list that we are using to do this. Now, unfortunately, a bunch of our movies that are not very successful, have basically not been in the top 200. And I'll just list off those guys to begin with. So, in the least amount of money being made out of our whole entire list of 45 movies is The Surfer, which made $2.1 million. Next is Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues, with $3.3 million. The Toxic Avenger made also $3.3 million. Then Fight or Flight made $4.3 million. And Shadow Force made $5.4 million. So those guys obviously making a little less than the $200 the 200 place position, because the last movie on our list that's in the top 200 is 198th place, which is The Ritual with $5.6 million. In
which one?
157th place is, say it with me, Mitch, Hurry Up
Hurry Up
Tomorrow with
Tomorrow.
with $7.7 million. In
Hey,
146,
better
what
than
was
I
that?
expected.
You know what? I think actually because of the joking way you actually selected that movie and all that sort of thing, I think we all came to the conclusion that, yeah, you know what? It's probably not going to be that, but you know what? 7 million is nothing to sneeze at and all that. In 146th place is Dan's Dangerous Animals with $9.2 million. In 142nd place is Mitch's Grand Prix of Europe with 9.7 million. In 140th is one of Natasha's picks which is Sketch with $9.8 million. Speak of the devil and she shall appear. Wow, how weird is that? Did you guys hear what we
It's
just said?
no, it's not that weird actually.
Okay,
It's been my
so
whole life.
we're
Whatever
doing
gone.
we are basically doing the top 200 right now, and we're doing them in reverse order just to make it a little more interesting. And we just
Mhm.
basically said that 140th place was Natasha's Sketch, which made $9.8 million.
Of
All right,
course.
so while Natasha and Ahmed had just joined us and all that sort of thing, guys, what's the last recent movie you just saw?
The most recent movie we watched was The Long Walk.
Oh, I was gonna say we saw a sketch too.
Yeah. We watched
So
Sketch, The Long
which
Walk, and we watched The Hand That Rocks the Cradle
Yeah.
remake all this past weekend.
Okay, how was The
Oh,
Hand That Rocks the Cradle?
It
I've
was
seen ads for it. I
surprisingly
haven't gotten
good.
around to it. Oh, really?
Surprisingly good. Yeah, like I prefer the original still, but
Right,
surprisingly
right.
good. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so we will keep going, and we've got 113th place is Clown in a Cornfield, which made $13.8 million. We then have 93rd place, which is The Strangers Chapter 2 with $17.7 million. We have 83rd place, A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey with $21 million. 71st place is Him with $27.5 million. 69th place is Caught Stealing with $32.1 million. 59th place is Mathregan 2.0 with $39 million. 58th place is Bring Her Back with $39.3 million. 56th place is The Finishing Scheme with $40.4 million. In 55th place is Nobody 2 with $41 million. 50th place is The Roses with $51.1 million. 47th place is The Long Walk with $57 million. We then go to 43rd place, which is I Know What You Did Last Summer with $64.7 million. 42nd place is Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, with $67.6 million. 36th place is Downton Abbey, the grand finale, with $98.5 million. 35th place is The Naked Gun with $202.1 million. 32nd place is Materialists with $106.6 million. 29th place, Karate Kid Legends with $116.9 million. 28th place, Smurfs with $120.7 million. 25th place, From the World of John Wick Ballerina, is $133.2 million. 22nd place is 28 Years Later with $151.2 million. 21st place is Freakier Friday with 130. 21st place is Freakier Friday with $153.1 million. 20th place is Elio with $154.2 million. 19th place, One Battle After Another with $179.9 million. 17th place is The Bad Guys 2 with $231 million. 16th place is Weapons with $267.5 million. 15th place is Final Destination Bloodlines with $315.2 million. 13th place is Thunderbolts with $382.4 million. 11th place, The Conjuring Last Rites with $486.8 million. 10th place is The Fantastic Four First Steps with $521.8 million. Mission Impossible is number 9, The Final Reckoning, that is, with $598.7 million. 8th place is Superman with $615.9 million. 7th place is F1 the Movie with $629.5 million. 6th place is How to Train Your Dragon. 6th place is How to Train Your Dragon with $635.9 million. 4th place, Jurassic World Rebirth with $868 million. 2nd place, and the top of our list, being Lilo and Stitch, which pulled in a worldwide box office total of $1,097 and 37.5 million dollars. So some impressive numbers from a certain point on, but as soon as we hit that drop off, it drops off dramatically from what it is and all that sort of thing. So to go through the list in no particular order of their movies, Ahmed had 28 Years Later, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, Jurassic World, Rebirth, the Smurfs movie, and Nobody 2. So did you get to see any of those movies there, Ahmed?
It's everything but Smurfs, right?
I think so.
Oh wait, no, not Jurassic. Yeah, I didn't see the Jurassic or the Smurfs.
You didn't see the Jurassic. All right, all
Not
right.
the Jurassic.
Classic Smurfs.
So we'll deal with
I
the
would have
people
saw
that are
that.
here. Yeah. So Daniel had One Battle After Another, Karate Kid Legends, Dangerous Animals, The Fantastic Four: First Steps, The Conjuring: Last Rites, Downton Abbey, the grand finale, The Long Walk, The Strangers Chapter 2, and The Toxic Avengers. So Dan, out of that list, how many did you see?
4.
Which ones were those? What did you see?
I saw the Toxic Avenger. I ended up
Right.
seeing the Smurfs.
Oh, you did see the Smurfs, okay.
Yeah,
But the Smurfs
no,
wasn't on your list. But you saw the Smurfs as part of the list. I gotcha.
sorry. Yeah, I saw the Smurfs as part of the list. But you're right. My list. Good question.
Yes.
I can barely remember my list, quite honestly.
Okay.
I'm thoroughly distracted at the moment by too much going on. The Jays are
All right
playing,
then.
and I'm excited. So
Okay, okay. Okay, you give us a little update on what's the score right now. Still,
zero
what's the
zero
score?
at the moment.
0-0. Okay, all right. So Mitch, who had one of the also the equally biggest lists compared to Candace as well, with Hurry Up Tomorrow, How to Train Your Dragon. Ooh, I'm looking at the wording and I have actually typoed it as dragons, but did not say it this time. F1 the movie, Grand Prix of Europe, The Naked Gun, Caught Stealing, The Roses, A Big Bold Beautiful Journey, From the World of John Wick Ballerina, Elio, and The Bad Guys 2. So how many of those did you see, Mitch?
Only two, Naked Gun and From the World of John Wick Ballerina. Those are the only ones I caught. I've seen more of everyone else's movies.
Yeah.
Um, One Battle of the Another After Another is probably my favorite of our lists so far.
There we go.
That's come
Okay.
out this summer.
That's true. That's true. All right. And now we have Miss Candace joining us at the very end of our whole entire thing. So, hi, Candace.
Hi.
So quickly, what was the last movie that you've seen that you want to talk about?
Well, the last movie I've seen that was on our list, I went to go see Black Phone 2. Someone had that, right? I don't remember who.
Nope, Black Phone 2 came out
Oh, it
after the
came out
game.
after.
So Black
So
Phone
then it
2
was
was the last movie you saw?
one battle after another then
One
was
Battle After
the
Another was on the
yeah,
list? Okay. But what was
yeah.
the last movie that you saw though?
At the cinema it was Black Phone 2.
Oh, it was Black Phone 2. So how was
Yeah.
Black Phone 2?
Um uh
Uh-oh.
I think I didn't give it very high marks,
Okay.
but basically style comes over substance in this movie.
Okay.
Which is okay if you like the style.
Okay.
And I really
All
did
right.
like the style. Like it was very stylized. A lot of it is actually filmed on 8mm or 16mm film.
Okay.
And so it has that look. I don't know that there was any reason for it to exist in a story sense. Uh,
Gotcha.
but I mean, it was fine. Like it was fine. There were a few points that I was like, okay, this whole like dream logic versus real life logic. I'm not on board.
All
You
right.
kind of didn't pull it
Yeah.
off.
All right. Okay. All right. Because it was kind of weird to oh, really? They're making a sequel to this? And wait, he's coming back? How is he? Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah,
All
he's
right.
coming
So,
back exactly how you think he's coming back.
okay. All right. So when we go back to our lists and all that sort of thing, Natasha, who had a very small list of very near
I
and
had a
dear to
long
your
list,
heart.
okay?
Yeah.
For how many movies I used to watch, it's like more than I'd seen in a year.
There you go. So Natasha had on her list Lilo and Stitch, Superman, and Sketch. So I did you get to see all of those movies, did you?
It's a long
Two
list,
out of
Troy.
three.
Yeah, 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. What did you get to? Oh, I guess you didn't get to Lilo and Stitch.
No.
Because I remember you talking to me being very disappointed in Superman, unfortunately.
Uh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
no,
mean,
wait.
sorry. I fell in love with Man of Steel. I
Hmm.
love the portrayal of the character. I mean, like who doesn't? Like it's popular for a reason. Um, and then I actually, funny enough, I was like super excited for like the in the Flash, and had like the Nick Cage Superman. I thought that was funny. Like,
Yeah.
so I was excited for that. And then when this came, I'm like, oh, like I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with it. And then I was like,
Yeah.
not for me.
Yeah.
Like, who is
Okay.
this for? Is this for like adults or children? It's like it's kind of both
It's
and
for
neither
me.
at the same time. And I'm like, and then like Superman saying like bro and dude, I'm like, not for me. Sorry, I can't have this.
Alrighty then.
But yeah, it wasn't a bad movie, just not for me.
All right. And then that gets us to Candace's list, like I said, is equal to the amount that Mitch had. And with Fight or Flight, Final Destination Bloodline, The Ritual, Materialists, Mithrigan 2.0, Freakier Friday, Weapons, Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues, and Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie. So, Candace, out of those movies, what did you end up seeing?
I did not see Gabby's Dollhouse. I haven't managed to get out and see Spinal Tap 2 yet, which is really disappointing, but unfortunately, my friends went out without me to go see
Aw.
it. Yeah.
Aw.
And then I never did get to see Fight or Flight. It came and went in the theaters and wasn't so terribly spoken about that I sought it out the way I did The Ritual. The Ritual was absolutely the worst movie I have seen this year. It was really, really not good.
I have a copy. I have a copy of waiting for me to watch, and I'm like, I don't know if I really want to sit through this. I mean,
It
I'm
is
going to eventually get
so
to it, but
dreadfully boring. Like, that is the
mm,
worst thing. It's just boring. I'm like, okay, we decided not to do scary, not to do like interesting, not to do funny, not to do anything. We just decided to make this like the worst like news
really.
broadcast you've ever seen.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I will give you a bit of congratulations. In the domestic box office this weekend, Candace, Gabby's Dollhouse the movie came in 12th place, making $700,000.
I have heard good things about it from
Yeah,
people
yeah,
who are
exactly.
not here on this call. Other people have told me that they went to go see Gabby's Dollhouse and that it was a banger of a film.
Well, I'll have to wait until I can acquire a copy of it myself to see that. So the movies that I had on my list were Bring Her Back, The Surfer, Thunderbolts, Clown in a Cornfield, Shadow Force, The Phoenician Scheme, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Him, and that would be my list. Out of my particular list, I saw Thunderbolts, Clown in a Cornfield, I Know What You Did Last Summer, but for the most part, I pretty much saw all of Natasha's movies except for Stitch. I saw a good portion of
Sketch.
Mitch's. I pretty
Wait,
much
Stitch or
think I saw,
Sketch?
except for Sketch, sorry.
The
Um,
best one?
I'm pretty sure I saw most of Daniel's, almost all of Candace's, and I definitely saw all of Ahmed's, including Smurfs. So yeah, so I had quite the summer going out to movies.
Hmm.
Because at the time I was gainfully employed, so I had a free money every weekend to go see movies. So I went to the occasional walk into a second showing later on and all that sort of thing. So seeing two or three movies in a weekend. So you get to see a lot of movies that way and all that. But that being said, with those particular titles to everyone's totals, we have the world box office. Now, again, we just take whatever the totals are right now, and this is where we're calling the game. This is the final thing. And like we said earlier in the show, that maybe at the very end of the year, reflecting on the whole entire year to see where everyone is sitting and where all these movies actually fall, because even between the month between the previous episode and this, some have shifted around and all that sort of thing. But the numbers sit as this. In sixth place, with, like I said, eight movies, is myself with 575,954,673 dollars. I'm going to rewrite and say those numbers later again on my own. Between and to give you an inkling of what happened between episodes, the previous and this one, I gained $6 million. In fifth place is Candace with her nine movies at 962,585,000 $823, and she increased $63 between episodes. $63 million between
There you
episodes.
Oh. I liked it better when it was just $63. That's just
Yeah,
so
exactly.
unique.
Dan is in fourth place with his 9 movies. Sorry, I apologize for my information earlier. It's Dan and Candace who have the same amount of movies. Mitch has 11, so we're gonna have to try and figure out how to outwit Mitch next year. Dan has 1,488,490,579 and he had an increase of $263 million between episodes, mainly because he had a lot of September openings and all that. In third place with her 3 movies is Natasha with 1,663,444,678 dollars, with an increase of $2 million between episodes. Ahmed in second place with his 5 movies at 1,780,249,774 with an increase of $3 million between episodes. And as we said earlier, first place is Mitch with his 11 movies, the only one of us to pass the $2 billion point with 2,012,110,969 with an increase of $37 million between episodes. So, yeah, I believe Mitch's play about getting all the kids movies unfortunately probably won't do him very well next year, because I think everyone's going to be shooting for that sort of strategy and
Uh,
all that sort of thing.
no,
So
hurry up tomorrow. Is all that 7 million they
Yeah.
brought in?
I mean, I thought Ahmed really had this locked down for most of the summer. Like that Jurassic Park just
yeah, no,
kept totaling more and more money.
I think it's the international draw that fixed things in the end.
yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely was that sort of thing. Yeah.
And you said Bad Guys 2 is still in cinemas, so
Bad Guys 2 is
it
still in cinemas, and actually, like I said earlier, Bad Guys 2 was 22nd place in the domestic box office this particular weekend. So yeah, it's like a 2.5 month movie is incredible. Then again, of course, when we had movies that, like, the big thing that probably hindered Natasha the most is Superman being pulled out of the theaters like 4 weeks after
Oh yeah,
the movie
Superman.
was released and
Oh
all
yeah.
that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Superman would have made a hell of a lot more money if it had stuck around longer. But again, HBO, Warner Brothers, who wanted it to be pulled so that they can get right into their season
Peacemaker.
2 of
Yeah.
Peacemaker. Yeah,
Which if you ask me
exactly.
was a lot better than Superman, but yeah.
Well, and I don't know. It's like, should we be complaining that they decided to choose the art over the money? They're like,
Yeah.
no, everybody has to see it so that they can understand Peacemaker. I mean,
Exactly,
I
exactly. Yeah.
guess we should thank them for actually doing that, but it also seems kind of dumb to me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's the whole launch of that franchise is interesting because they've now wrapped up Peacemaker, whereas that's the end of the show.
Yeah.
And to know what happens next, you have to watch more Superman and other movies. Whereas those movies are made for kids, Peacemaker's made for adults. They're gonna finish an adult story in a kid's movie, and kids are gonna be like, "Who the hell's this guy?" Like, it's just gonna be such a mess. It's such a weird story.
It wasn't your
That is for
movie
sure.
though.
That is
Yeah.
for sure. Alrighty then. So, again, congratulations, Mitch. Hey, everyone, have fun with this particular game.
I
Oh, the
hated it.
silence is deafening. Oh, thank you guys. I
We're
appreciate
all
the
nodding.
enthusiasm.
We're all nodding.
Yeah,
You can't
exactly, exactly.
see.
That works so much on an audio format.
Yeah,
just being polite, letting each other take their turn.
Yes, because we're
yeah.
all Canadians, and that's why it's suddenly so
Yeah,
quiet. I'm
Canadian
like, oh, who's
standoff.
gonna say
You go
first? Who's gonna?
first.
All right, there you go. All right, so can I expect you guys to be coming
Oh,
back for a 2026 season?
Oh, for sure. I need to defend my title now.
Exactly. Well, yes, Mitch has to come back, so yes, and I
Yeah.
definitely want to try and friggin' well get myself out of the basement. But
We got to get a belt or
anyone
something for next year.
does anyone have any movie in their list that they were surprised did as well as it did, or didn't do as well as it did?
F1 for
Mitch, what do you
sure.
got? F1.
F1.
Oh, F1 was a
Yeah.
total surprise. Yes.
Because like
Yes.
I had F1 and How to Train Your Dragon both broke the 600 million. I did not. I knew Dragon would do well. Sorry,
Yeah.
Dragons would do well, but F1 I thought maybe 200 at most.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it
The
shocked me.
Formula One thing is huge internationally, though. So
That's probably more it.
yeah, like
Yeah.
that was. I knew that was going to be a big one.
Hmm.
That was a good one.
I was
I'm
really
lagging
glad
horrible.
that Weapons was actually
Mhm.
good
Yes.
I
for one
love
thing.
Yes.
Like it was
Yes.
one of my most anticipated movies
Yeah.
of the year, and it absolutely delivered. And that it was so widely loved by people.
Yeah, yeah. Weapons might be. It's in my top two or three, if not best horror movies
Yeah.
of the year for sure.
That's true. That is true. Yes.
Yeah.
That was fun. Yes. I was disappointed about the Thunderbolts turnout. It actually did less money than the Captain America movie that came out a couple of months
Yeah.
prior to it, which was definitely a less of a movie to begin with, which kind of sucks. So
Well, they
yeah,
had
it's
Lilo and
just
Stitch kind of tear it up immediately as soon as it came out. They had Stitch tearing down the posters.
Yeah. And the weird
Sorry.
marketing with the name changes, like
yeah,
Yeah, it
no, I
was
think
super
yeah,
weird.
yeah.
Super weird. I was
All
surprised
right.
Jurassic World did that well, but
You know what? Never underestimate
yeah.
dinosaurs.
I
Never
guess like I would have
underestimate them.
thought like like Jurassic Park like I don't know what like 6 or whatever
This would be seven. This would be the seventh Jurassic Park
7.
movie. Yeah, yeah.
Did not think it would do that well, but there
You
you
got to look
go.
forward. You got to look forward to the next one coming out because it made enough money that they're definitely going to be rolling out another one.
And it
I
was
So
terrible
stopped at the
too.
fourth one, but yeah.
It was so terrible.
I believe it.
it seemed, yeah, for what it was, it seemed so small of a scale for what it should have. It
Uh,
should have
they
had a
made
more
two good
epic.
ones in the 90s, and like that's that's how I look at it.
Yeah. All right. So on that note, we're gonna wrap this up. Again, kids, thank you for joining me for this whole entire summer doing this. This has been fun for me. Hopefully fun for you guys, and as well as the audience. The small amount of you that are actually following along and all that sort of thing, stick around. We're probably going to be doing some. Well, Planet Geek Productions is always doing movie stuff and all that sort of thing, so you can always check out the socials for whatever we're doing or watching or dressing up to do and all that sort of thing. And so again, congratulations, Mitch. Thank you, Ahmed, Natasha, Candace, Dan. It's been fun, and I guess see you at the box office.
You've just been listening to the Summer Movie Draft 2025, a Planet Geek production. Be sure to download, subscribe, share, comment, and review. It most definitely helps us out. If you would like to buy us a coffee, be sure to go to ko-fi.com/planetgeekpod. Any and all donations will go to future improvements of Planet Geek Productions. You can follow Planet Geek Productions on our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Tumblr, or Letterboxd. Search for Planet Geek Productions. On X, former Twitter, Instagram, or Blue Sky, search for Planet Geek Pod. Or reach out to us via email at planetgeekpod@gmail.com. Once again, thanks for tuning in, and see you at the box office.